Hello friends, welcome to today's video by Finlitted. We'll again discuss our levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty and see a few important stocks which are looking good and some which we've always discussed in our day before yesterday's session. So again, Nifty tried to breach around 17,380, 370 levels, but it could not sustain higher and again came down to 17,260. So ऊपर के side 17,370, 17,400 has become a good resistance, and on the downside 17,250, 200 has become a good support. So anything below 17,250 can lead to 17,200, 180, and below that it can lead to 17,100 as well. And on the upper side, anything beyond 17,370 can take it to 17,450, 500. But our major resistance is 17,640 only, and on the downside our major support is at 16,800 itself. But on the short term, basically on the hourly and 5-minute chart, 17,370 and 17,250 are important supports and resistances. So if you can see out here, day before yesterday when market could not sustain at around 17,490 levels and it fell down, so market had taken a a resistance at around 17,370 levels, which is this. Today also market tried to breach those levels but it couldn't. However, if we can see yesterday, it broke 17,370 for some time. It tried to take support around this side, but again from 17,400, 420 levels, it broke down and we saw levels of around 17,219. Right, so 17,370 is a very important resistance zone, above which we can see levels of around 17,420, 450, and on the downside anything below 17,250 can lead to 17,200 or 17,180, and below that if we see we'll see levels of around 17,100. So Nifty ka range is somewhere in between 17,100, 200 to 17,370, 450, and for a little longer time frame, 17,650 is a major resistance and 16,800 is a major support. So if you are a trader with a medium term perspective, जो positionally trade करते हैं, 16,800 और 17,650, 17,650 is a very good support and resistance. And for scalpers or traders, 17,200 and 17,370, 380 is a good support and resistance. And let's see Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is much more easier nowadays because 17,500 has been acting as a crucial support. Anything below 17,500 is leading to 17,350, 300. So today also, if you see, Bank Nifty tried to go below 37,500 and then it took support at around 17,300, but again it closed around 37,600 only. So this is a very good long trade, I feel. You could keep a stop loss of around 37,500, 100 points, and see targets of around 38,400 in the near term. And 37,500 is a very good support as well. So we can see keep those levels as a good support and 38,400 as a good resistance, right? That is one thing. On a shorter time frame, say for 5 minutes, let's see what Bank Nifty has done. Bank Nifty opened below around 37,500 actually, and then it tried taking resistance around 37,500, came down, was in a zigzag zone, and finally it broke about 37,500 and went up to 37,800 today. So you can imagine कि ये 37,500 कितना important zone है. But I'm sure इधर बहुत stop losses trigger हुए होंगे because anyone who was short below 37,500, if it didn't cover at around 37,300, उनका स्टॉप लॉस गया रहेगा अराउंड 37,600 पे. वापस उन्होंने यहाँ पे ट्राई किया रहेगा शॉर्ट करने का बिलो 37,500, मे बी अगर कवर किया होगा 37,350 के आसपास, then fair enough, but again stop loss triggered at around 37,600. Again it came down. So this was a stop loss trigger zone, and now once it sustained below 37,500 with two good green candles, then one could have gone long for 37,700, 800. But now 37,500 is a crucial support. It's a good chance to go long. Anything below 37,500, 400 can be taken as short for 37,250, 200. So these are our views on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Going to stocks, I have discussed the same stocks. Good looking stocks are Tata Consumer. 680 stop loss, target 740, 750. Next stock is Britannia Industries, 33, 60, 50 stop loss for targets of around 35, 50, 35, 60. Next is Reliance. Reliance was a short trade, as I had said, around 2460 ke aspas. So it went to 2456 and came down to 2424. So this could have been a good short trade, a scalping opportunity for around 20-30 points. And last one is Tata Motors, which is again in a no trade zone, I would say, but it's on my radar. Anything near 470 looks good for long, and anything near 540 is a good for short trade. So this is a swing trade, but still it's not a currently tradable. Anything near the support and resistance can be looked for shorts and longs. So these are the 4 stocks which I've been looking for a few days, and my views on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's see how Nifty performs, in the coming week. Saying that, since it's a weekend and anything can happen with the Russia-Ukraine crisis, I would recommend that people have not carried any longs or shorts. But even if you have carried and anything happens over the weekend, keep strict stop losses in case of a gap down, gap up, and trade with proper position sizing. So that's it for this week. We'll meet next week and see how market performs. Thank you.